probably heard that it's a good idea to put all your super into one account. But do you know why this is and what's actually involved with consolidating your super? In this video, we'll explain how it works and discuss why having all your super in the one place can help you build up your balance faster. We'll also look at some of the things to be aware of before you make any changes. More and more, Australians are realising the advantages of putting their money into one super account. According to the Australian Tax Office, there are many people who still have 2 or more super accounts. This might be through your choice or simply as an unintended consequence of a change in circumstances, such as starting a new job. Before we get started, it's important to understand that while consolidating your super into one account is a good idea for many people, you should check that this is the right option for you. Some accounts may have exit penalties, offer insurance or other benefits that once cancelled can't be reinstated. We'll talk more about this later in the video. You might be wondering why it matters how many super accounts you have, and the simple answer is having only one account will stop you paying unnecessary fees. Fees will vary between different providers, but most will charge an account keeping or administration fee as well as an investment fee. There may be other fees for transactions, advice, and if you have insurance through your super, you'll also have insurance premiums that will be deducted from your account or, in some cases, paid by your employer. Your fees may only be a small percentage of your super balance, but if you have 2 accounts, you're paying 2 lots of fees, or 3 lots if you have 3 accounts, and so on. By consolidating all these accounts into one, you'll avoid these extra fees, which means you could have more money at retirement. To make it a bit easier to compare the fees you're paying, most funds will provide a total cost or total fees paid amount on your annual statement. Having fewer accounts also means you receive less paperwork, like your super statements and fund reports, so it's easier to keep on top of everything. And with only one fund to follow, it's easier to understand how your super is invested and how it's performing. You can check your first choice employer's super investment strategy and performance by taking a look at the investment section of your super statement, by logging on to FirstNet or by downloading the Colonial First State member app. You might have a couple of super accounts that you know of, but it's also possible to have other accounts you've forgotten about altogether. This can happen if, for example, you change your name or you change jobs and your employer starts paying your contributions into a different super account. It's worth looking into because it could be a significant amount of money. In fact, it's estimated that the ATO holds a whopping $20.8 billion in lost and unclaimed super. To check if you have any other super, log into your MyGov account. Once you're logged in, click on the ATO section. Go to the Super tab and then check your super account details to see if the ATO is holding any super on your behalf. If you don't have a MyGov account, you can create one at www.my.gov.au. There are a couple of different ways to consolidate your super. You can do this through the MyGov website, or we can assist you. Simply complete the Consolidate My Super form, which can be found on our website, and post back to us. You can also call us and we can step you through the process without the need for any paperwork. To speed things up, make a note of the super accounts that you have, including the account numbers and the name of the fund, as we will need this information to consolidate your different accounts. Once you are ready to proceed, we'll get in contact with your other super providers and take care of everything. We mentioned earlier that there are some important things to be aware of if you decide to consolidate your super. These include checking if you have any insurance in the account you want to close and how that compares with the account you want to move your super into. Consider things like the amount of insurance cover you need, as well as the cost of the insurance. Moving your super might also limit your cover if you have existing medical conditions. Some funds, like Colonial First State, may also allow you to transfer your insurance without requiring additional medical evidence. Give us a call to find out if this option is available to you and to discuss any conditions that may apply. Compare the costs, risks and benefits of your other super fund. Take into account things like fees, exit penalties, and any investment or tax implications. Talk to a financial advisor before rolling out of a super fund with defined benefits or special benefits that some government funds provide. Now that you've learned a bit more about the benefits of consolidating your super, you may be interested in some other tips on how to make the most of your super. A great place to start is our Boosting Your Super video. And remember, we're always here to help you with any super questions you have. Thanks for watching.